Oh my word, it feels like it's been so long. Hey girl, I finished with work just now and we're starting with the whole 5 to 9 part of my day. But I'm taking you with me this time around. We've got gym, dinner, a little bit of unwinding, and then sleep. Okay, let's go. Normally we're gymming in the morning, but this time around I woke up quite late. Anyway, outfit of the day. I want to tell you guys, this new cotton on ultra soft line. My goodness. I got those leggings in blue and in green. Anyway, so my boyfriend dropped me off at the mall. We're just close to the gym in any case. I needed to get some equipment that I couldn't find at Mr. Price, so I ended up going to Sportsman's Warehouse. I needed these resistance bands as well as this like ankle glit thing. These are gonna help me build my shelf, if you know what I'm saying. I also needed some cheese for tonight's dinner, so I got that. Headed to the gym straight after, and today was hammies and bums day. Side note, I think I finally got my workout routine set for the week. Today consisted of these. Get into the program.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omaomi, aka Petite Diva, and this video is inspired by a video that a 50 years plus woman who has been married for 17 years made. In that video, she talked about how she viewed her life when she was single.
So I am married. I've been married for 17 years. I've been in a relationship for 20 years. I'm 52, and I have been absolutely obsessed with watching all the single girls as 5 to 9s after their 9 to 5. And the reason why I'm so obsessed with watching them, because I am filled with absolute envy and jealousy about what these women are doing. And I'm jealous because when I was single, I never did anything like that. I didn't get married until I was 35 years old. So that means I was single for a very long time in my young adulthood. And I really considered that time at the time as like a placeholder kind of event. Meaning that in my mind, I wasn't really living life. I mean, I was working, I had boyfriends, I was going out, I was doing things, but I didn't put any real investment in that time because to me, it wasn't a real life that I was living. I was just kind of going through the motions in a way until I could live my real life, which is when I got married. Because in my mind, that single time wasn't a real time. It was just kind of waiting out the time until I met the man that I was going to marry, have children, and then I was going to have a real life. Now, all of these years later, married for such a long time with 2 daughters, and I'm scrolling on TikTok and looking at these single women I was those women, but they are enjoying and reveling in the time, the peace, the calm, the self-care that being single is. Not having to worry about catering to a mate, not worrying about what your partner thinks, not having to take care of children, not having to manage a household for all these people. Just coming home and being able to make your choices that are self-care, that are affirming, that's your time, your peace, and like literally enjoying and valuing that time. I never did it. I thought it was a waste of time. I thought I was just going through the motions until I could live the real life, which was marriage. And I've been living that real life for 17 years. And I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted. And today I woke up, I've been sick all day, but I haven't been able to really take care of myself or rest and relax because I have so much I have to do. I'm vicariously living through those women, posting those lives and thinking about what if.
Now, in that video, she was talking about the fact that she has been watching a lot of videos of single women who were showing their life from 9 to 5 and 5 to 9. And she was just saying that when she was single, and she was single till she was 35, that she didn't really value her single life, that she just thought it was a placeholder event, or that she was not living life, that her life would start when she got married and had kids. So now she has been married for 17 years and she's watching how the single women are taking care of themselves. They are doing self-care, they are enjoying their life, they are going for things, they are doing things, they are achieving things. And she was just reminiscing about the fact that she didn't really value her single life. Now, people had things to say about a video and what she talked about. So let's check them out and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
I really considered that time at the time as like a placeholder kind of event.
Shout out to this queen. I loved her video. I feel like everything she talked about was it was a great awareness. But I feel like with this whole decentering men conversation that's going around TikTok, I agree 100%. At first, I was like, decentering men, I don't know, I'm trying to settle down soon. But it's really about not having your life revolve around. And I feel like I have kind of been intentional with that, but with seeing the content on it, I feel like it's given me more inspiration to just really take that seriously. Because one thing about it, these niggas will waste your time. And nobody has time to be sitting around waiting for a man to show up and pop up. Meanwhile, you could be living your best life. It is way too many women, myself included, where it's like, you go to certain events and you have things you want to do and you're like, oh, this would be so much better if I had this person. Well, guess what, Bookie? They're not here yet. And so you have to find ways to really enjoy your life and be proactive in making sure that that void doesn't put like a damper on everything that you do. I feel like the biggest takeaway you can take from this is just like, men should not be your priority. Like at this point in my life, I am dating. Like if something comes my way, I am going to see that opportunity and I'm snatching his ass. So, but it's like, that is not my focus. And while it's not happening, I am not depressed. I am not like in a bad mood all the time. Like I'm out here living my best life, baby. Best believe that. I think it just helps you not put so much effort and mental energy into potentials, right? Like people you're scoping out, people who may show signs of interest, people who are inconsistent as fuck. You now no longer give them time and space in your mind and space in your life until they really prove themselves. And I feel like if you can decenter men in that way, you'll be so much happier. And yeah, that's it.
Kind of going through the motions in a way until I could live my real life, which is when I got married.
Okay, no, but can we talk about this one, y'all? Because when I was in my early 20s, I hated being single. I was still drinking the red Kool-Aid of the patriarchy, and honey, to be single as a woman meant something had to be wrong with me. And I for sure went about life at that time feeling as though this life of singleness that I'm living is just a placeholder until I become somebody's wife. It wasn't until I began approaching age 24, which is the same age that I thought I'd be married by, and I was still single, that I began to ask myself, what if I'm single longer than I thought I'd be? Which led me to this scenario. Imagine it's 20 years down the line and you now are married and have kids. And the few times you have to yourself, you find yourself reminiscing on the days that you were single. Now, while you're reminiscing on those days, how do you want to feel about that time? Do you want to feel gratitude that you used that time intentionally? Or do you want to feel regret for spending all of that time waiting for a man and kids?
So I am married. I've been married for 17 years. I've been in a relationship for 20 years.
What she's talking about is how she never proceeded to do really anything cool with her life when she was single, because she was actually just waiting on her life to begin after she got married. What that dude on the podium was talking about is a real thing going on in women's head, where they are not actively pursuing a life of their own, a home of their own, anything of their own, because they are waiting on a husband. Their life does not start until they get a husband. That was something I suffered from. I suffered from that and stuff. I wasn't worth investing into myself. I have nothing of my own to this day because I was waiting for a man to marry me so my life could actually begin. So I could navigate my life around him, his children, his needs. As a single woman for years, that's how I'm thinking. I'm in a relationship now. I don't even want to get married. I don't want to get married. And the ultimate reason is because if I want to break up with this dude, I'm not going through a divorce. It's time for us to break up. We're both just breaking up. It's over with, but I'm not paying to break up with somebody, and that's why I don't want to get married in the first place. How the fuck I'm gonna have to ask somebody else permission, somebody else who hasn't lived in our relationship or been through the things that we went through with each other, but I'm gonna have to ask an outside person, pay an outside person, and then ask permission to break up? No, I'm not doing that. I don't even want the ties of marriage and stuff like that. So me and my relationship, we're cool on the terms we're on and stuff like that. Because commitment to a man terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me and stuff, because at 35 years old and stuff like that, men have been playing on me. They have been manipulating me into thinking that I can earn my way into wifeness. I can earn my way into love. I can earn my way into status by being a man's wife. I don't like that shit. For 10 years and stuff, I got myself on placeholder status, not having fun, not having all the sex that I actually want to be having, not doing all of the crazy shit I actually want to be doing, because I'm trying to keep myself and my image pure for a man to one day maybe marry me. For something that once I deprogrammed myself and decentered men, I realized I don't even want to be married and I don't want children. For me, as me, I get frustrated by these fucking cats. I don't want kids. And it's crazy how much of my life that I've wasted, how many opportunities I've wasted because I didn't see the value of investing into me having my own. I did not see any value in me touching my own shit and manifesting and growing my own shit. I thought I was literally here waiting for a man to come marry me. And I'm really mad at myself for that. I really have a lot of resentment towards myself for that. I harbor a lot of resentment. Whatever. It is what it is. I smoke flowers, okay? So that's what that might be. All right, don't judge me.
This one is for all the girls that are single, okay? Here are 3 things you should never, and I mean never, read my lips, never do when you're in your single season. Number 1, stay sad. Like, think about it. When is there ever going to be a time in your life when you're able to 100% focus on yourself and not worry about anybody else? You need to value this time instead of being sad. Number 2 is to never feel like you can't take yourself out on a date just because you don't have a date. My friend, you are the date. This is your solo date season. I don't care how cringe it sounds. Go take yourself out and build your confidence and become that girl before you even think about going on a date with somebody else. The final one, oof, girl. Never entertain a talking stage out of loneliness. Entertain a talking stage because you're actually interested in the person. But in general, do not allow your loneliness to make you turn stupid.
Now, some of the women that replied her and talked about single life, their single life, and how single men should carry on with their life, said things that complemented what she was saying. Now, some of them talked about the fact that how they too were thinking the same way, like their life does not start until they get married, or they will not enjoy things because they are not in a relationship. And then they had like a rethink and reset of their mind, and they've decided to enjoy their singleness. And a lot of them were saying that they decided not to base their happiness on being in a relationship or being in a partnership or marriage, that they want to enjoy their life while they're being single, and if marriage comes, so be it. Someone was talking about the fact that single ladies should try and date themselves, like go out on dates, that you don't need to be with somebody else to enjoy being on a date. When I watched the original creators video, I was like, I used to think that, I think I still was thinking that till last year. Lately, ever since my mom died, things are just, I've been surviving. I've not been thriving. I've just been existing, in my own opinion. I really don't think I enjoy the present. I'm always thinking maybe if this happens, it will be better. Maybe when this happens, things will get better or something. And I just realized that I'm just existing. I'm not living in the present. I'm not enjoying things. I'm always looking forward to something else. And sometimes those things don't happen. And then I can't remember what I've been doing in the past because I was looking forward to something and it eventually did not happen. But I did not enjoy the process. And even when it happens, because I always think that something bad will happen or something, I'm not always, when things happen, I really don't enjoy it. I don't know how to explain it, but I really don't enjoy that moment because I just feel like maybe this is the only thing that is going to happen. This is the only good thing that is going to happen. Or when it's not, does not happen, I'll be like, okay, here we are again. Another thing did not happen. But last year, I was just like, I think I need to stop that. I need to live in the present and just appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, and not stress too much. But it's not easy because one of the things that always make me stressed up is my finances, and I make bad financial decisions. That's one thing I know. I'm a good spender, but a bad saver and a bad planner. And that's one of the things I want to work on, because I know that if I'm not stressed about having something at the end of the month before my salary is paid, or always stressing out, is this going to cover me for the whole month? I think I would appreciate each moment better, And for the past few months, it's been getting easier. I've been trying to make smart financial decisions, but like I said, I'm a good spender. But I also try to like spend on things that, even though someone might say it's weird, but I think I just want to do things that I used to wish that I wanted to do. If I cannot now do it, I will do it. Now, for instance, I'm building my perfume collection, and I'm just enjoying building it. I'm just trying to enjoy getting different scents, trying different perfumes, trying to identify the scents, like the perfume girlies and the guys, and see if what I feel about the perfume correlates with what they say. So personally, that's what I'm doing for now. That's my little thing to enjoy myself for now. After I've reached my target, the next thing I want to do is to try and start saving to go on a trip and just relax. As in, I just want to relax. I want to not think about anything, because I know when I go for vacation, most times I don't think about anything apart from that, that I should not overspend and be stranded. But that's the next thing I want to do. I just want to try and enjoy the present. And if I can enjoy doing what I always wanted to do, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to look at the fact that people are going to say, are you okay? Are you supposed to be doing that? Because most of my mates are married for years, and have kids. And I feel like if I'm doing those things, they might say, are you supposed to be doing that, or not be, or be looking for a husband? And I'm like, I don't want to start thinking about that and be putting pressure on myself. So basically, I just want to enjoy each day and appreciate each day that I am living. So that's the plan that I decided last year. I did not do it last year, but slowly but surely I'm working towards it. Like I said, I just want to enjoy each day. So if I can achieve what I want to achieve, fine. If I cannot, I'm going to still enjoy each day. Now, that's my own decision, and watching the videos just made it concrete in my mind, like, yes, this is a good plan. So that's what I intend to do by God's grace. So that's my own thoughts, that's my own plan. So I don't know what you guys thought about the original creator's video. Did you think that anything she said was something that people should, a lot of single women should consider? Do you think the creators that replied her and shared their own opinion actually said something that resonated with you? Now, if you are single, do you think that you're going to implement some of the things that was said? Now, if you're married, did you think that when you were single that you took advantage of each opportunities that was available to you, and you are not stressing about marriage, or you felt like that your single life was just a placeholder event and it was not something to be enjoyed, it was just to wait till you get married? I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear what you are doing if you are single, to just live life at the best that you can. And if you're married, if you did some things that you think that single women can implement to make sure that they get the best out of their singleness, I would love to hear about it. So please leave it in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.